This is KVUE News Daybreak.
A new zoning map that could change the rules on what's built in Austin. Why the mayor's asking everyone not to panic, just chill out.
A defiant North Korea and tough talk from the U.S. I'm ABC's Janae Norman with why one side says we're nearing the brink of war coming up.
All right, what's happening here? A group of people overnight kissing a car in Round Rock. The competition they're trying to win.
Good Tuesday morning to you, and thank you for joining us for Daybreak at 6 a.m. I'm Brian May.
And I'm Yvonne Nava. It is Tuesday, April 18th, and Avita Reyes is following our traffic. Well, let's get a check on your weather as well with Erica. Hi.
Hey there, guys. Well, busy conditions just to the east of us because of this area of low pressure that's been dumping a lot of rain for eastern Texas, southeastern Texas. That's bringing in some sprinkles for our eastern counties this morning. So light rain is what we've mainly seen, but it's been a good several hours that they've been seeing that light rain. Fayette County, as a matter of fact, saw about 4 inches of rain in a 24-hour span. Here's what we're tracking hour by hour for your rest of your Tuesday. We are going to keep in a 10% chance of rain shower activity for this afternoon. Notice because some sprinkles are in our viewing area. But other than that, I think we could have some peaks of sunshine. Let's take a look at the roads this morning with Anna Reyes.
Thank you, Erica. Take a look at your TxDOT camera here. This is Mopac at Galt Road. You can see that the roads are getting a little bit busier, but nothing too severe to monitor. This is your drive time. Mopac southbound, 45 to downtown, 15-minute commute, 4 minutes from 2222 to Cesar Chavez. Now, if you're traveling on Ben White eastbound, I-35 to the airport, only a 5-minute drive here. 130 Toll Road to I-35 on 290 westbound, a 9-minute commute. Back to you at the desk.
Happening today, Austin City officials will unveil the initial draft for a new zoning map that could change the rules on what is built in the city. But before they do, Austin's mayor wants everyone to just chill out. Joining us live from downtown Austin to explain is KVUE's Corey Coffin. Hi, Corey.
A very good morning to you, Yvonne. You may or may not have heard of the term Code Next. Well, that's the city's plan to overhaul their current land development code. Austin Mayor Steve Adler says the current code is more than 30 years old and it really doesn't meet the needs of the city anymore. But that hasn't stopped several groups from protesting the plan. They say the new plan will further accelerate gentrification that's pushing groups out of Austin. Only the initial draft of Code Next is being released today. That's why Mayor Adler is calling today Austin Everybody Chill Out Day.
What I want everybody to understand is that this is the first draft. We have a year we're going to be working on them. They're going to change. So I don't want anybody to panic or get scared.
Now, Adler does say he expects just that, but he hopes that cooler heads will prevail. Developers want simpler rules. Residents want more affordable housing. The mayor says this plan is needed in order to preserve affordable housing and neighborhoods. At the same time, the city has asked planners for a path to achieve 135,000 new housing units over the next 10 years. The city has invested about $5 million into this Code Next plan, and the mayor plans to unveil everything at the 8:30 press conference that he'll be having. And with that first draft, we'll be following all of the developments on air and online. We're live near downtown Austin. I'm Corey Coffin for KVUE News. Guys, back to you.
Corey, thanks. What a great shot that was for Corey this morning.
Very nice.
6:03 is your time. This morning, an Austin man is in federal custody accused of plotting a mass shooting. Right now, Stephen Boley faces several weapons charges. He's accused of buying 3 firearms illegally. He couldn't buy them legally because he's a felon due to an old assault conviction. More than 1,000 rounds of ammunition were also found in his home. The FBI says Boley exhibited sovereign citizen extremism ideology, which means he believed himself to be independent of governmental law, and agents say he wanted to carry out a mass shooting. So far, no specifics have been released. However, he's being held without bond. A preliminary hearing is scheduled for later this week.
Happening today, the Texas State Board of Education will look at changing the way your children are taught about evolution. This week, the board is expected to give final approval to a plan that gets rid of some of the curriculum that challenges the theory of evolution. The decision will dictate what teachers teach in the classroom and what appears in textbooks. If approved, the changes would go into effect in the 2017-2018 school year.
There's an escalating war of words as tensions high between the United States and North Korea. The country vowing to continue missile tests, saying they're prepared for war if the United States takes action. But as ABC's Janae Norman reports, the Trump administration is not backing down.
a defiant North Korea.
We'll be conducting more missile tests on a weekly, monthly and yearly basis.
Even in the face of stern warnings from President Trump.
Any message from North Korea?
You gotta behave.
Over the weekend, pomp and circumstance and a strong show of force in Pyongyang. Kim Jong-un's military might on full display, but also the embarrassing botched test, a missile exploding seconds after launch. Vice President Pence cautioning the North again this morning as he landed in Japan.
The era of strategic patience is over. And while all options are on the table, President Trump is determined to work closely with Japan, with South Korea, with all our allies in the region, and with China.
But neither side backing down as tensions reach a dangerous high. North Korea threatening there could be dire consequences.
The thermonuclear war may break out at any moment on the peninsula.
North Korea is a problem. The problem will be taken care of.
For now, the White House is leaning on China to use its influence in the region to cool the escalating situation.
I don't think there's anybody in the world who would not believe that North Korea's actions are both provocative and a concern.
When asked about his next move, President Trump only saying, "You'll see." During the vice president's 10-day Asia tour, he's already recalled the U.S. strike on Syria and bombing in Afghanistan in the last 2 weeks, saying North Korea would do well not to test President Trump's resolve. Janae Norman, ABC News, Washington.
A nationwide manhunt continues for this man here, 37-year-old Steve Stevens. He's accused of shooting and killing a 74-year-old man in Cleveland, Ohio, before posting a video of the attack on Facebook Easter Sunday. Officials now offering a $50,000 reward for information leading to his capture. Since the tragedy, Ohio police and neighboring states have been on the lookout for Stevens, who's still considered armed and dangerous. Police are asking families in New York, Indiana, and Michigan to be on alert. Officials with Stratfor, an Austin-based global security firm, spoke with KVUE and explained why authorities are likely taking this approach to find the accused killer.
That there's been some indications that he has friends or family in these neck of woods. So you're hoping to expand that radius. But there's a lot of data mining that comes into play. There's a lot of review of like cell phone records and email correspondence and so forth.
Coming up in our next half hour, we'll take a look at what the victim's family is now saying about the tragedy. 6:07 is your time this morning, and the state's campus carry law goes into effect this August for public colleges across Texas. And Austin Community College now wants its students to know how it'll affect their campus. Starting August 1st, licensed handgun owners will be able to carry concealed weapons on most locations on college campuses, including classrooms. The law went into effect for public four-year universities last year. Today, ACC will host a forum to get feedback on where students and staff think they should not be allowed to carry on campus grounds. Today's event will be at the Riverside campus from 6 to 7:30 in the evening.
Feral hogs like these will be sticking around Texas a bit longer. The state's agriculture commissioner wants to poison them with a bait, but Monday state lawmakers approved a plan that requires a study before officials can use that poison bait. Hunters and environmentalists are against the poison plan because it might impact other wildlife, not just the hogs. Every year in Texas, feral hogs cause an estimated $50 million in damage to state agriculture. Animal rights advocates demanding a tax on meat products. Today, PETA advocates will take on the state capitol to convince Texas legislators of a sin tax on 10 cents every pound of meat sold in grocery stores and restaurants. PETA officials say that while tobacco, alcohol, and gasoline are all taxed by Texas because of their negative health or environmental consequences, meat has so far gotten off tax-free. PETA believes this will help make the state healthier, greener, and more humane. Time now to check on our forecast for this Tuesday with Erica Lopez. Hi, Erica.
Hello, good morning. Some light showers is what we're tracking as you head out the door on Tuesday, mainly for our eastern counties, and that's going to play out into this afternoon also. Here's a look at your temperatures. For the most part, we're all in the 60s, minus the hill country. They're actually in the lower 50s, Mason, Fredericksburg. The lack of rain and cloud coverage out there is allowing you to be on the cooler side. But we do have some patchy fog developing this morning. 7 miles visibility for LaGrange. Llano, you're going on and off with some low visibility. Currently, you're in the clear, but just to the north of you guys in northern Llano County, we do have some more dense fog out there. Next 12 hours, partly cloudy skies this afternoon, but still keeping in a 10 to 20% chance of an isolated storm. Check out this photo. This is our KVUE photo of the morning from Daniel Cake. Lots of stormy skies yesterday afternoon, and he had his fair share of those gloomy skies. You guys can share your photos that we can share on Daybreak on Facebook or hashtag KVUE on Twitter. Guys, back to you.
All right. You know, as long as the weather holds up today, we'll see another rocket launch at Cape Canaveral, Florida. Takeoff is just after 10 this morning. And a tweet from NASA shows it is ready to go. Here's what makes today's launch so special. For the first time ever, NASA is going to stream a 360-degree view from the rocket live on YouTube. The link will go live about 10 minutes to take off. So tune in to their YouTube page around 10 a.m. if you're into this kind of thing. And who isn't? I mean,
that would be neat.
It's pretty cool.
I look forward to seeing that. Still ahead, the tax deadline is today.
And just like every year, there's a bunch of freebies. Yeah, freebies. We're going to tell you the places giving things away today. Plus, Netflix is about to reach a big milestone, how this good news could spike the costs for memberships. Daybreak time, 6:11.
11 people are left.
Oh,
at
we're
the
down
Kiss
to 11.
Kia event. This is Kiss 96.7's event. Whoever keeps their lips on the car the longest wins the car. A Kia Optima, I believe.
Do you see the guy he's making sure everybody's minding their P's and Q's and
keeping their lips on the ride.
Keeping their lips smacked to the window.
Live picture. This is at Southwest Kia in Round Rock. What a great idea for an event.
What do you think is going through your mind to kind of keep busy, you know?
I don't know. Probably some music.
We'll check back in with them
after the break.